The protection of individual citizens, either native state or communist state, is a matter for the local authorities. The FBI will not participate in any such protection.
But the FBI can make arrests. Undercover arrests. They do it in many other cases where you have narcotics, auto thefts, bank robberies. It's only when we come to civil rights that there is this tendency to be rather slow. But I'm not.
Hoover was shocked that the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. would dare to criticize the Bureau. He ordered his agents to bug King's motel rooms, where they recorded alleged extramarital affairs. He actually played those tapes for reporters. Hoover was obsessed with King. He wanted to bring King down. Why that was, I think, is because he criticized the Bureau.
Peace, good brother. What's
When King was chosen for the Nobel Peace Prize in October 1964, it was almost more than ever conceived. A dynamic named William Sullivan, head of domestic intelligence, went so far as to say,
Peace 16, what's good? I ain't want to disturb you. Thought you was at work or something. Decided to go on because I'm hard at work setting up the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. Just to give you a glimpse at kind of what I do. And this is it. I'm going to show you the whole entire museum. All right. In the back, you have I'm playing a clip with Dr. Martin Luther King on how they planned and how they set up his assassination. And the museum that I set up today is 200 pieces, and it is all the way from slavery all the way through to Jim Crow era, and then Reconstruction, and then it gets into the era where Elijah Muhammad institute certain things before Dr. King, but then when Dr. King came on the scene, Elijah Muhammad gave birth to Malcolm X and some other people, but there's some people in the museum, so I'll show it to you in a second. But it goes through, the Black Power movement with the Panther Party, and of course the civil rights, and then so I got 200 pieces on the table. Then it morphs into sports, understand that sports played in the whole liberation struggle with Muhammad Ali, and then it kind of gets into some Motown, some Michael Jackson, then it morphs into, I don't know, there's 3-4 phases of, right, hip hop. It's not all of the pieces, but this is just 200 pieces. And of course, here's the beginning of the museum. So we got slavery, shackles and chains, and the story of the Sambo and the twins, the little black Sambo. These are actual signs that Khalid El-Hakim, the curator of the museum, has been collecting for 28 years. So these are actual pieces. These are actual clubs that Lester Maddox, I believe the governor of Georgia, used to carry, and he used to sell these to raise money for his campaign. And this was used to beat black people. Of course, the exaggerated lips here. It's actual KKK picture. You all know this picture. This is actually the blackening cream that they use to blacken their faces to make mockery of black people. And as you can see, here's an actual picture of them blackening up. In this picture right here, a lot of young people come to think that these are black people, but these are actually white people blackening their faces up. And I got I think I might want to switch this picture around. This one, because this is them actually blackening up. And this is the cream that they use to blacken their faces. And some of this stuff is 40, 50 years old. It's hard to find this stuff. A lot of it's delicate. Yeah. So people are walking through the museum, the 200 pieces. And every once in a while, you got to ask them not to touch because some of this stuff is really delicate because it's old.
We knew that everything we were doing during this period would be
so in most cases, they would bring classrooms through here to, and then we would just kind of give a short lecture, a short talk on basically what the museum is about. And then they would come in for one class, and then we'd swap the classes out, probably 12 to 15 classes a day doing this. Coming in at 6 in the morning, setting up for the first class. It starts at 7:30. Breakdown after school is done. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. There's about 200 pieces that are set up today.
Is that right?
Yes, out of 7,000 pieces, yes. Yes, well, the curator, I assist him. Yes, he's been collecting for 28 years.
Is that right?
Yes, 7,000 pieces.
But it's so powerful because it gives you a visual on it.
Right.
As opposed to just learning it, but
Exactly.
you see it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. You do a great job.
But thank you.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
sir.
that. Yes, thank you.
That's their business of the civil rights leaders for various reasons. Refuse the injustice anyway.
LaShawn Thomas, peace. All right, 16. What's up? All right. All right, the actual news people are here, so we'll figure out what these people are talking about. We're going to get them on the news today. Yes, sir. Oh, no, I'm the assistant curator of the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. Yes, the curator is a Detroit school teacher. Well, ex-Detroit school teacher, middle school. Yeah, he's been collecting for 28 years.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Looking at some of the stuff, this
Right. All right, let me know if you have any questions, okay? All right. So it's amazing. Oh, come right this way. It's amazing how the news people can come in with these cameras. Nobody asks any question at all. Not get a card from them. Not ask what station are you from. Not knowing they're just allowed to come in. Yeah. But it's good because we need to document our own history, like, you know.
These people declared themselves independent in 1945. They quoted our Declaration of Independence in their documentary. Yet our government refused to recognize. President Truman said they were not ready.
We must get the use the technology, get the cameras set up, YouTube channels, Facebook channels, and pages, and Instagram pages to document them, documenting us, because we're the ones that have to ultimately carve out our own destiny. You understand what I'm saying? We're a long way away from physical slavery, but the mental slavery and psychological slavery still exists. All right, we have to break that chain. This is the kind of thing that is happening every single time I go out with the museum. All right, so now that we're looking, they're from Channel 3. I don't know Channel 3 in Chester. Now, mind you, no one asked, not from the news people, no one asked who's the curator, who brought the museum in, nothing. Just come, set up, shoot, take it, and craft a news story, and put their news story together. You see, they've been here, what, 10 minutes already? This is why we have to have our own news. You understand what I'm saying? We have to tell our own story. This is real. We get technology, and all we want to shoot is a music video. You understand what I'm saying? This brother right here. All right. I'm gonna wait for that Sony stuff, bro. All right. This brother right here said, give me your card, Griff. I got some extra equipment, some Sony lenses and whatever. Yep, I'm gonna wait on this call.
I know you're recording, but I'm gonna touch your hat real quick.
Yes, sir.
It says it's fight. I just want to push that up. So I can
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, but there are people that are out here that are sitting on some technology that we could use in order to broadcast this stuff. All right, technology is changing every single day. We got to keep step with the time. All right. We were in New Mexico. I mean, Khaled was in New Mexico. He had called me up and basically was saying that the Make America Great Again hat used to sit right here. We went to pack up the museum and somebody stole it. All right, we had some rare Dr. Martin Luther King coins that someone had donated to the museum. Those walked off the table. So yeah, so now it's almost like we got to write it into the contract. We got to keep. How you doing, good brother? Keep a film. You all right? I'm dealing with it. You good?
Yeah.
All right. What's happening? That was strange. Okay. Very strange.
In Vietnam today, our government, the press generally won't tell us these things, but God told me to tell you this morning. The truth must be told.
Okay, didn't I tell these people that they couldn't touch? Okay. See, now you have to approach it with a very, excuse me, like how, sometimes you just gotta let it go. This is one of the speeches that got Dr. Martin Luther King assassinated when he talked about the war in Vietnam. I'm not sure if y'all can see down there, but Dr. King in the background talking about the war in Vietnam, and that was one of the things that got him murdered. Not to mention the fact that he was galvanizing the energy and the spirit of the average worker, average person. All right. So I constantly got to go through the museum. Now this is, and straighten out things and make sure nothing walked off the table. You're right. We should put signs up and let people know, do not touch. Thank you very much. We used to travel with those signs. But a lot of times, if you can see the art on the wall, there's no place to actually put the sign unless I put it on the stand right here. But normally on the stand right here, it says the Black History 101 Mobile Museum.
What is service?
Excuse me.
I'm with CBS 3. How's it going?
Well, I was close. I saw CW on his day.
Well, Channel 6 is over there. I'm Channel 3.
Oh, so it's two news stations here.
Yeah, there's two different news stations.
All right.
Yeah, it's my buddy Jack over there. We see each other
All
everywhere.
right.
So.
Where are you going with it? I'm gonna so do the box on the side. Slides right underneath the chair. And then just put everything right there and out of bed.
Life-size picture of Dr. King. All right.
Yes, sir.
A radical revolution of being-oriented society. To a person-oriented society, and machines and computers, profit motives, and property rights are considered more important than people.
Some weird people. Yeah, you know, sometimes you want to get, sometimes it makes you want to get extremely radical, but you got to maintain your cool, and you got to rise above the emotion in order to have the dialogue. All right. So they're interviewing the young lady that brought us in here.
This is not just Western arrogance of feeling that it has everything to teach us. Nothing to learn from them is not just. Revolution values will lay hands on the world order. Say a war, this way of settling.
It is amazing how if Dr. King and other people during the civil rights era have wanted to bring people together, but when we come together, it's almost like somebody had asked me, why do I have certain pieces in the museum? I said, well, you wouldn't go to the Museum of Natural History and ask them why they have certain pieces. I'm like, it's a museum. All right. You need some help, ma'am? I can. Oh, are you good? All right. You looking for what? Oh yeah, it's under there. It's under. Yeah.
That's the paint.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Just getting that. Okay.
All right.
This is the right paint.
Yeah. You want me to make a path so you can get it?
We're gonna confirm that this is.
All right.
What Devin wants.
No problem. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. All right. I'm glad y'all seeing this on what I gotta deal with every single day firsthand. Yeah. I'm gonna have to sneak behind this camera. So then when I go to pack up, I have to pretty much go through the process of counting the pieces as I pack them up to put in the bags in order to travel to the next city. Now this is being done, and I want to show you all the front door. The front door is opening. I still have my hat, and I had my coat on a minute ago because it's a cultural center in the middle of the gentrification area in Chester. So this area is changing because it's being gentrified. And so, of course, you have a mixture of people that are here. And you can see everybody still with their coats on. They have their coats on because there's no heat in here. And it is being, they didn't provide the heat, and everybody still had their coats on. So it's like, yeah. Oh, look at this one climbing under the table. What the hell? I'm gonna show y'all this for yourselves. Why is she under the table? Climbing under the table for what? Y'all answer that question. Why is she under the table? Didn't I just ask her if she needed any help? All right, I'm willing to bet y'all within the next 15, 20 minutes, one of these tables come down and they destroy these pieces. Now, these are chemicals that they're bringing over by the table. How you doing? This is paint that she's trying to get? Okay. Let me help this lady with this.
Would be done, but there was never any discussion about whether that was the right thing to do.
This lady if she
Before
needs some
People's
damn
Campaign
help.
would recruit among all races, bring them to Washington, commit massive civil disobedience, force the government to respond, a nonviolent army.
No, I'm gonna keep filming.
Very frankly, this is a search for an alternative to riot. And if the nation doesn't respond to us, as we labor.
I don't know if you can see the artwork on the wall, so I guess this is a theater and also a cultural center where they paint. So yeah, there's a lot of paintings on the wall. Some very original pieces. But why couldn't they have gotten this out prior to me coming?
Cities burned in America in 1967. It's the worst rioting in the history of the country had taken place. And the rioting was the result of poverty, growing poverty, deprivation of people, and Martin King committing himself to bring 500,000 people to Washington, not just on a march, but for an encampment to stay there until the Congress changed its
Is that it?
Was a devastating potential for those who resided in the halls of power in America.
Okay. How are you? All right. How are you? It's a pleasure meeting you. All right. Okay. All right, thank you. Give thanks. Yeah, just one or two. Yeah. No, I'm talking about everyone else. Yeah, you good. Okay. That could have been done before I got here. 7, 8 this morning. But as you can see the art on the wall, so I guess over here it's this area in front of the stage. They have a little covering over here with all the art supplies. Yeah, so, but you know, in doing this work, you got to roll with the punches. Keep a level head and move things forward. For the vast majority of the people that brought the museum in, very good people. And yeah.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
If y'all have any questions, I'm talking about everybody here on YouTube. If you have any questions about any of the pieces, let me know. All right. But if anybody that want to book the museum to bring the museum in, just contact me at 678-557-2919.
In 1993,
Okay.
then reporter Steve Tompkins put a series of articles with the Arizona Clinton.
Let me see.
Officers were certain King was leading the revolution.
Yeah.
King was turning against the war, and Dr. King was saying, "I'm going to shut down the government to stop this war." Dr. King was becoming
What part of Chester, PA? You're in. What part of Chester? It looks like right downtown. Hold on. Excuse me. What's this street out here?
Avenue of the States.
Avenue of the States, right in the middle of Chester, Pennsylvania, Avenue of the States. All right. A lot of places are closed today because it's a holiday. But this is Avenue of the States. All right, so what I try to do is set it up where every
That I believe was the primary reason why he was killed.
Khalid El Hakim is the curator of this museum. Khalid El Hakim. He was a Detroit public school teacher, I think from middle school. I came and taught his class a couple of times. 2004 or 5, I came to teach a lecture right after 9/11. The lecture was called The Unholy War on Terrorism, 911 as a joke. And when I taught that, he was in the audience and he approached me about his museum. He asked me would I come, assist him and check out what he's doing. I said yes. So probably the first year, with my own money, my own time, on my own dime, I flew out to Detroit for the first few years and just assisted him in doing what he was doing. Early on, we were in a trailer outside in the cold. So assisted him in what he was doing, and then he started getting larger and larger and bigger and better gigs. And then he incorporated me into the museum by giving a lecture at the end of the day. So a lot of times I would just fly in, give the lecture, talk to some people about Black history, and then, we'd go from there. Sometimes I would talk to the Black students about how Black history doesn't start right here with slavery. It starts way beyond this. All right. But he has 7,000 pieces. This is only 200 pieces, and it's taking up this whole room. These are 10 tables we have set up. In order to display the entire museum, it would probably take 100 to about 200 tables to put everything on the whole museum out. It would probably take 200 tables. All right. Yeah, you're right. Blacks need a new direction when it comes to telling our people telling our own story. Our story needs to be told to us by us. Yeah.
And as they had for years, FBI agents had Dr. King under tight surveillance.
So they're saying in the documentary film that the FBI had Dr. King under tight surveillance and they used to bug in his hotel room. How come they don't know who killed him? How come they blamed it on and set this dude James Earl Ray up? They knew exactly what they were doing.
By himself. He didn't have security with him.
Brothers and sisters, just to let y'all know, you have to rise above your emotion with dealing with this body of work and the way we handle our elders and our ancestors. All right. And if there's a subject that you just don't know about, don't speak on this subject out of emotion. Do some research, because the information is out here. Do your research, study. And then, like I always say on this channel, speak from a position of intelligence. All right.
I heard a rifle shot. And I ran to the door. Reporter Earl Caldwell's room was underneath.
Yeah, some people find it. Now, what the hell is this lady doing? Excuse me, ma'am. How are you? Okay. You just gonna lay the stuff down on the pieces. Some of these pieces are just... How old is this piece? You can't lay the stuff down on the. You don't go to a museum and do that. How people.
6 p.m. Down by the car. Andrew Young, Jesse Jackson, and
It is freezing in this room.
James Orange and I were behind the limousine.
All right. So normally that's the first wave of people that come through. As y'all see, it's empty right now. That's the first wave of people. Now that's going to happen about 10 times today. And basically, notice not too many people ask who's the curator, who's running this, who set this up, blah, 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 blah. No one. Let me show y'all from this angle. As y'all can see the bus going by. That's the front door, and that door is constantly opening. And it's what, 18 degrees outside? So y'all can imagine how cold this room is.
An ambulance rushed Dr. King to St. Joseph's Hospital, just outside King's Aid, Jesse Jackson.
10 degrees. I'm coming to Charlotte on February 19th. I'll be in Charlotte. I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina, setting up the same exhibit February 19th. All right.
Dr. King was shot. I came in the room and she attended.
Khaled is on his way to doing something at Google. He's already set up for the FBI. He's set up for a couple of different the alphabet boys and whatever. I don't know what makes our people think that these people in these organizations don't need to be educated. They need to be educated too. We got to understand that. All right, I was only supposed to be on it 30 minutes. I'm going to come back on a little bit later on and give you all another 30 minutes, all right? All right, thanks, 16. I really appreciate that. As everyone already know, 16, can you let them know how to donate if they wanted to donate to the support of this platform? All right.
He dropped a rifle which was fitted with a scope on the sidewalk and then he fled.
I'm getting the information out to the people that wanted ebooks and that kind of thing. After I pack this, they're rushing me to the airport to catch a flight to Detroit, where it's about 10 below. So yeah.
Less than 24 hours after he spoke those words.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna sign out, and I'll be back a little bit later on with part 2 to this. All right.
Just 3 days after his conviction.
So if anyone wants to donate, the information is in the description below.
Conspiracy to kill King, but raised claims of innocence were dismissed.
If anyone in the description below, I'll tell you how to donate. All right. All right, Queen Scott. I'm gonna try to stay warm. Yeah. This sister got the full gear on. She actually like. All right, I gotta get ready to go. All right, y'all take care. Love y'all to life. I'll see y'all a little bit later on. All right, peace. It's the Black History 101 Mobile Museum in Chester, PA. All right, it's Professor Griff and